and here's the Buckaroo backglass. Just a plastic, small bit of damage where somebody tried to get a free game years ago. Horse is a little bit faded by all that affection from that gal there, and but not too bad a shape, really. A little bit of flaking around the edge, some scratching, and actually a little tiny crack here where I managed to punch it accidentally a few years ago. Not in anger, but just in being careless, trying to do something on the playfield. So yeah, so packing that up for its journey to Hastings. While I was at it, I thought I'd just show the back, where the typical kind of tape marks are from where it sits in the box, which is very typical, and reverse flaky horse, and a hole. But I think we kind of might have a solution for that. Again, a bit flaking, and a crack which you can't even really see from this side. Looking pretty reasonable. Very good condition backglass, or plastic back. Plastic was for export, I believe. Viewers at home can reverse that. Alright, last thing to go in is the back glass, and just so we know, so I'm not putting an unlabeled thing in, I'm going to write on here how do you spell back? Back glass. Okay, so we know what's in there this time, unlike the spinner. And Adrian, the master of packing, doing a fine job there. So, contents list will be provided via email. Farewell, old friend. You've been in storage for 30 years. So next time I see you, hopefully have some stencils on it and a few lights and bells ringing.
I thought I'd take a quick look at the coin door. These pads, I imagine, should be semi-flexible rubber, and they're not. They're rock solid, but I'm going to leave those for the moment until I find some suitable substitute. So let's have a look at the front. Okay, well, let's just start to get off some of that rust and see what happens. Well, a quick rub over with Autosol and green scourer to 1/2 has certainly made a difference, as I think you'll be able to see. But it is going to need more than that, but nevertheless I'll continue. And I don't think we're going to need any nasty rust remover liquid or anything like that. I think we'll get there in the end. There's something horrible down here which I suspect is some more nasty chewing gum, so that's got to be chipped off. It won't be kept on there as patina or a souvenir of the history of the machine. Some light oil and wire wool, and then some more metal polish, and it's looking quite presentable. We don't have a factory finish on there, but wasn't expecting that, but that will buff up better later. So I'll do the other half now. Well, that's the first cleaning. So at least it's not quite so horrible when it goes back on the machine for the general test. Okay, first cleaning of the lockdown bar, which is pretty good, but needs polishing up. Lockdown bar receiver and various other metal bits that came packed together. The usual sort of rusty bits there. And this goes at the top arch. That's not so bad, that will clean up quite nicely, but they're often rustier than that. No, that's pretty good. and this front plate, which says manufactured for Mondial, exclusive for export. So there we are. Get the metal polish out. But first, I think some mild abrasives for the rusty bits. Well, as usual, the lockdown bar is very scratched up. Heavy scratches going in all directions. Looks a bit nasty. Now you could argue it's part of the life of the machine. Yeah, okay. And the chrome ends. Obviously, some serious damage there. I've got an idea about what I might do about that on this occasion. More about that another time. Little parts coming up nicely. Still a little bit of rust to deal with, but that happens gradually. And it's coin strip is pretty good now. Coming along. Same with that one. Good first clean, I think, and I started to remove the scratching. And the lockdown bar, which is looking much better, still needs work, needs buffing up. Still some light scratching on there that from my rubbing down, I've been rubbing it down with a very fine emery. And it now needs a very good polish. So they can be wrapped up along with the coin door until it's time to do some more work on them before fitting them.